What's up? So today I thought I'd show you all how to make your own chili powder at home. Uh, since I say a lot in these videos, I try as much as possible to reduce the amount of packaging that I buy and make stuff where I can. And chili powder is one of those things that's, I think, fairly straightforward to make. People just don't really make it themselves out of convenience mostly. But it's just ground chilies. And by making your own, you can customize it to your liking. So I'll step you through that process. So the first thing that we need to do is go to my cabinet over here that has a bunch of food in it. But at the top is where I keep my bag of ground chilies. So if you've ever been to like a Latin supermarket or a Latin store, this is something that you can find pretty easily in all of them. These colorful bags of assorted, or no, these are not assorted, but these bags of chilies. Just getting my camera situated. So I have some guajillo chilies, which are the medium heat, and they have these little thermometers on the side to tell you how hot they are. These are ancho chilies, which are extremely delicious and nice mild smoky flavor. We have the chile negro, which is another mild. I think these are the pasilla, which are another mild chili. And then these are hot, or medium heat. These are the Casa Cabell chilies. So good mix of chilies, nothing too spicy, since this is a like a chili powder. It's not supposed to be like a spicy powder. It's meant to like make dishes more savory, more smoky. So I've never actually made my own chili powder before, so we're just gonna pick what I feel like will be a good mix. So won't do too much of the hot stuff. We'll focus more on the mild stuff. Maybe a little bit of hot stuff for a little kick, particularly the guajillos. I like those a lot. So I think I'm gonna mostly use the ancho, the pasilla, and the chile negro. So let's start. So one thing that you could do is remove the stem. So the chilies will come dried with the stem attached. You can just remove those. And if you want to try and reduce the heat of these of this chili powder, you can cut the chili pods open and remove the seeds. That'll kind of cut back on some of the heat, but that doesn't faze me at all. So removing this. And this mixer, this blender I'm going to be using, is not like a spice mill or a spice blender at all. It's just a Vitamix that we have, or not a Vitamix, a NutriBullet that we have, that I accidentally broke while making a smoothie once, and that's why we upgraded to a Vitamix. But I didn't want to get rid of it because I figured there has to be a way for me to use this without it going to the trash can or some recycling center. So that way to use this is by making chili powder. Don't want to pack them in here too much. Alright, so we added the anchos, the pasilla. Now we're moving on to the chile negro. And I guess it's about an even mix. I had about 2 each of all of these. Let me clean up a little bit as I go. And let's see, I think I'll do maybe 1 guajillo. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong anyway. I didn't do well in Spanish in high school. I think it's guajillo. Yeah, I think I'm saying it about right. Guajillo. And Casa Cabell, that one's pretty easy to pronounce. And I also have no idea how much chili powder this will make. I mean, I think it'll make quite a bit, but we'll see. So the one thing I really dislike about this Vitamix is that the blade, or the blade and the cup are separate, which makes it hard to like actually jostle the ingredients around as it's blending, which is super annoying because then if something is stuck, you have to take the whole thing out of here, unscrew the entire thing, and then jostle it around, then screw it back together and redo everything. So we're going to get this going in a second. And as I mentioned, I broke the Vitamix, so I may have to use a fork to engage it because it has a weird system that it needs 3 things pressed in simultaneously to work. I broke one of those 3 things, so we'll see how this goes. This section might get a little loud because this NutriBullet is fairly loud, so this is a warning. Here we go. Yep. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's not enough like weight to have the ingredients pull themselves down, so this may be a process, but life is a process. Incrementally, we'll get there. That was actually a lot better. You can see now it's starting to look more like a powder. Still got one big piece left in there that we need to get blended up. So we'll get that done. I actually think what I need to do is break this one down a little bit. I think the shape is a little awkward for it to move down, so I'll get my kitchen scissors. Just cut it. The smell right now is really amazing. It smells like a bunch of chilies, very smoky, kind of savory smell. So I know it will taste good because it smells good. Very rarely has something smell good to me and then tasted horribly. However, the opposite is usually true. If it smells bad, it's probably going to taste bad, and that's your body's way of saying, don't eat this. That looks a lot better now. Nice good texture. So I'll pour some on my hand. It's really warm, but just focus in on that. Oh, my camera's not focusing. Oh well. But it's good texture. Let's try some. Tastes like chili powder. Definitely has a kick to it. So came out a little spicier than I would like, or I should say that my wife will like, because she's not the biggest fan of spicy food. But such is the life. Trial and error, live and learn. So I have these little jars that we bought at the store down in Gainesville when we were living there. Refillable spice jars. So I'm gonna take one of these and fill it up. I definitely made way more than this container can handle, but luckily we have ways to deal with that. Just using a little funnel to guide it in. Chili powder is a great way to, if you ever cook something and you feel like it's just not quite savory enough, or you're looking for a deeper flavor. And what I mean by deeper is that sometimes you'll eat something and all the taste will be at the front of your mouth, and not like literally at the front of your mouth, but more in the sense that you get the flavor and then the flavor is gone immediately, or the flavor, like it's one note, it's not like a deep flavor. So chili powder is something you can add to a dish that will kind of give you more complex flavor, give your seasoning, the flavor of whatever you're cooking more body, and make it feel more full in your mouth because it'll be hitting different taste receptors. So there we go. We have some homemade chili powder now. Can't wait to use it in my next recipe. So try it out for yourself and let me know how it goes. Peace.